Midnite Cafe originally was thought up by a guy called Pete Vole, and he had the first phase of Midnite Cafe at the old pizza runners on Cobra Street, and then the second stage was with Naomi Nash, and her and the team took it to Macquarie Street next to Video Easy, and it was there for a number of years and ran more regularly. But originally the idea of Midnite Cafe was something that Pete Vole originally envisioned, even though it's taken different shapes and forms now.
Our routines are supposed to keep us safe.
The idea is that the tools of music, coffee and art, they're tools used to create a conversation space. Art because it encourages creativity, and music as well. And it's to create that atmosphere and that ambient environment where conversation can happen really naturally. So there's this idea of a third space, which is by a guy called Oldenburg. Basically your first place is your home, your second space is work. This idea of third space is like an anchor of the community, and it's a meeting place, like a lounge room style setting. Midnite Cafe is completely fueled by volunteers, and if we didn't have volunteers we wouldn't exist. Full stop. We have probably a network of up to 50 volunteers, but the committee at the moment, who are the organisers, probably there's 8 or 9 volunteers now on the committee.
I volunteer because I love it. It's one of the most welcoming social networks that I have.
I just love it. I love Midnite Cafe. I love the idea of it. I love the space. I love the music. I don't drink coffee, unfortunately, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, it's all over everyone's own pocket, really. Everyone's just more than willing just to help out with Midnite Cafe. I've actually had a few people that don't come to Midnite Cafe because they can't make it for some specific reason, but they'll actually come and they'll make biscuits or make cakes and then give them to us to sell, which is really lovely because they're still helping out and they're a big part of Midnite Cafe.
Cafe is more than just family friendly, it is family, and for me that's actually a pretty big thing because I don't have any family in Dubbo. All of mine live in Sydney, Newcastle, Tamworth and all the way up to northern Queensland. So I'm kind of here on my own. Cafe's kind of taken on that position of a surrogate family for me.
Yeah, as a local artist, Midnite Cafe has given me a platform that I would never have been able to find anywhere else. It's been an invaluable place to try new material and see how that's received, and probably led to me playing a lot more of my own music because I feel comfortable doing that in that environment.
The permanent premises will be probably a shift back towards more of a focus on the space rather than a focus on events. So that way it will be more of a place where people can come regularly, and it can be a reliable place that people can come for community and sense of belonging and ownership. It will be a place where people can come and bring their laptop and connect to the internet and play board games and do all sorts of different workshops, and basically the sky's the limit. We'll run all sorts of stuff from within the hall, which is going to be great.